Wilma! Oh, it's a bluegill. Darn, I thought she had a catfish.
That's a catfish.
Oh, it is. It's a baby catfish. Uh-huh. It's about hand size. She had me fooled, though. The way she jerked the pole made it look bigger.
It looks bigger.
Look at all of them. The babies. Catfish.
Oh my God. Same size. Same size that I got.
I told you I'd get one, though.
Yeah.
You gotta have the small hook here instead of the big hook. I guess the small hook's better. I'll let you go if you quit squirming. Person I was with just caught a snapping turtle on a worm and bobber. He's a fairly decent sized one. He's kind of aggravated too right now. And right before that, the other woman I'm with, my girlfriend's friend, our neighbor, caught a really decent crappie. We're in a private farm pond right now. I've been fishing for bass and catfish. I'm switching though. I'm getting ready to put a crappie jig on because she caught a real nice 8 or 9 incher here. And it's only about an 1.5 acre pond. So I'm hoping there's a bunch of these in here. I'm gonna get ready to put a little marabou jig on and go way out in the middle and see what I can get. I really didn't come as prepared as I wanted to. Kind of brought the wrong tackle boxes and was in a rush to get ready, and so I'm going to switch my tactics. I don't even have my jig heads with me, is one bad thing, but I'm going to put a 1/16 ounce jig head on with a Bobby Garland, lights out, and see what I can get here. There's a few trees out in the middle that I can see, so I'm going to try to fish the sides of them and over them or whatever. With Bobby Garland lights out, I wish I had my pink and black ones with me, but I grabbed the wrong, or I left my other crappie box at home on accident. I have 2 tackle boxes just for crappie, so. Alright, let's see what we can do here. It's crappie time, folks. Now I can reel it in a lot slower and won't go by them as fast. I had a 1/4 ounce jig head on there. It was just too fast for him to even chase it. Oh, it's a sunfish. Darn. I thought I had a crappie. It was a sunfish. Little small one. I'll get one eventually though. There he is. Boy, they're tough. They must be really small ones. This time anyway. I'm gonna get him just so I can weed him out. Boy, they're just thieving me blind here. This ain't a bad one. My God, it's a big bluegill, folks. My goodness, look at that jumbo gill. Gosh. I'm telling you, they're not small in here. Every one of them's giant. I'm telling you, these are dinner plate size. They are, look at that. That is a big bluegill by anybody's standards. I would measure it, but I guarantee he's every bit of 8 or 9 inches. They're that big. My God. Bluegill, yeah, this is a small worm. I was going to say I'm only going to use half a worm, but this one's pretty small. I'll go ahead and put this on whole. But really, when you're fishing for these bluegill, you only need 3 inches of a worm. I can't actually get by with splitting this one. Even though I got 3 containers, I'm gonna, because sometimes you're putting a full worm on there just asking to get the whole thing stolen, or sometimes it is too much worm for them bluegill. They don't require that much. It don't take much to hook one, I should say. And all I'm doing is just lobbing it out right in front of me, letting it fall real slow, and they usually hit it on the fall. If they don't, after about 10 seconds of it sitting on the bottom, you just pick that up again, and I do got one right now. But I'll pick that worm back up off the bottom. They seem to bite it here and in most places, bluegill, when you're moving that bait around more, instead of just letting it sit in the same spot forever. Smaller guy this time, but that we will get a big one though. And that is a bluegill, yep. I really hate when they slide that worm up the line. I can still get one on that. May not be a huge one, but I'll get one on that. Told you. It's a little bigger. It's not as big as the first one, but oh yes it is. My God. Wow. Folks, them are some big bluegill. I got a second big one here. Look at that, baby. 2 monster bluegill. There's nothing better than a private pond sometime. And I really don't want to. He told me to keep them, but on the other hand, I know if I do this many times, they won't. I can fish this place out in a heartbeat. I could fish this pond out in one day. It's that small, you know. But if he wants a few, maybe I'll just keep those 2, and maybe 1 bass, and start putting the rest back. Oh, he was a little smarter. I still got one on this little niblet. Oh yeah, take it, baby. Oh yeah. Oh, a little smaller, but they're still decent, almost every one. I caught a hybrid out of here before too. There's no red ear, there's no crappie, and there's no catfish, just bass and bluegill. And I've caught 1 green sunfish and 1 hybrid. It was kind of like a hybrid between a sunfish and a bluegill. Got him, a little smaller guy. Alright, that's number 4. All of them keepers. Oh, that's number 5. 2 jumbos and 3 average. Alright, let's toss that buzzbait a few casts. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a largemouth this time. Oh, it's Kevin Van Dam him up here. He's small enough. Alright, and it looks like he swallowed the freaking hook. Yes, he did. I thought I was dealing with a bluegill that whole time, letting him take the hook, and didn't need to. Oh, he slipped out good. Alright, we got a little 11-inch. Gosh, dang, fish. Calm the fuck down. Little 11-inch pass here. My God, he's antsy to get away. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. And fishing for bluegill, but got him on accident. Boy, he is feisty. I'm gonna get ready to fish with a worm again for 5 or 10 minutes. Then we'll try this buzzbait again one last time or two more times. There he is. Oh, he hit it. Something hit it. He was a smaller guy, maybe 3/4 pound. Finally got hit on the buzzbait. It's about time. Sometimes it's all about the speed. You need to either sometimes speed it up or sometimes slow it down. I prefer to like barely, I hold my pole up and keep that thing where it's just barely under the water. It actually puts off more vibration like that than if you're zipping it 20 mile an hour across the top. It just depends how active those fish are to where you need to adjust your buzzbait speed according to how hard they're biting. In fact, with the case of today, they seem to not be preferring the top water. So you kind of want to go a slower pace when that's the case. You want those propellers to be almost submerged, where it's just creeping along like this, instead of zipping that thing real fast. Little guy. Alright. That's bluegill number 6 and one largemouth. Another small guy. Alright, I seem to be getting the larger ones with the split shot, so I may want to put a little weight on here, just a clamp on weight. Reason is it tends to fall faster, passing up those smaller fish and allowing the big ones which hug the bottom a better chance to get to it first before the smaller ones. And it's a bass again. Darn it. Moved my worm all the way at my hook. Stole my worm. Broke my heart. I don't know what the deal with the bass in here. The most feisty little things. They just don't quit. Energetic little things. Look at that. Can't even take them off the hook. I'm going ape shit. That's largemouth number 2, little guy. Gosh. Alright folks, today I am exploring new ground. I fish this river often, but I've never fished this particular area of the river. Looks like there's a really good hole down below me here. I've already seen some bass swimming around, so it looks pretty promising. It's not the easiest to walk, but I'm going to go ahead and try it. I actually caught some minnows with a casting net I just purchased. I only was able to get about 8 or 10, and they're almost a little too big, but like I said, this creek is not easy to walk, but I do got 1 or 2 good holes down that way. But I'm going to go ahead and try it up here as far as I can for a minute. There's a lot of spotted bass in here and some smallmouth as well, and crappie and bluegill. That's the main 4 species. Green sunfish. And I'm already on them, folks. Second cast. Already. Oh, he got off. That was a nice smallmouth. Man. Second cast. Had a smallmouth that was around 2 pounds over in a little tiny hole. I doubt he'll bite it again. Good God. I can't believe I let him get off. I'm on someone else's line. Gotta be kidding me. Man. Got one. All right, got our first fish finally. Looks like a little guy, but hey, all that trouble I just went through, I deserve something. Alright, it's a little spotted bass. I'm using a Bomber Model A chartreuse. Got one. There we go. Alright, second fish, folks. Another small one, but it's a fish. And it looks like a spotted bass. It's fish number 2. Yeah, spotted bass. Might be a largemouth. Little 12-incher. Oh, well, I was going to hold him up, but slipped out of my hand. And I got him this time. I think it's a sunfish or something. It is. It's a long ear. Or a dollar, whatever it is. Yeah, long ear. Well, it wasn't 12 inches, but he's feisty. Pretty little sunfish. By the looks of it, there's more than one fish over here, though. Oh, he hammered that as soon as it hit the water, folks. It didn't even start reeling yet. He came up and smashed it like a topwater lure. I think it's a smallmouth. No, it's a largemouth, not a spotted bass. All right, that's a true largemouth. He came up and annihilated that lure as soon as it hit the water. He didn't even give me a chance to start reeling in yet. That was neat. I love it when they do that. It ain't often, but I'm gonna have to get some pliers for him, I think. Alright. He's not a bad one. He's a little over a pound. About 13. This hole below me looks very promising. It's big enough it's gonna have crappie and everything in it, I imagine. That's no joke. No joke, folks, no joke. Alright, let's get him, oh, whoa, well, alright, let's see here. Oh, it's not cooperating. Alright, we're gonna let him go. Nice little largemouth. Hammered my Bomber crankbait. As soon as it hit the water, he just came up and popped it. Alright. 2.5 to 3 foot deep, that's it. Lots of rocks though, lots of boulders. You can see where lots of bluegill beds once were earlier in the spring, little round. Oh, I got a big one. Oh yeah. Yeah, oh, he got off. It was another largemouth. Man, he bit it real weird. He didn't really attack it like the ones earlier. He just grabbed onto it, and all of a sudden I just noticed I was pulling something. I thought I had maybe a stick with some leaves on it or something, and I didn't notice it until I seen him, and then I set the hook and it caused him to get off. I don't know what happened there, but that's oh yes, another one, folks. This is fish number 5. It looks like another spot. Yeah, spotted bass. Nothing huge by any means. That's definitely a spotted bass. He's only about 10 inches. And boy, I should have put the pliers in my pocket. I walked away from my stuff because I ain't sure how far I could go down without running into weeds or trees or steep banks or whatever. So I just kind of went with what I got on, and that's it. That's all I brought with me. Everything else is under the bridge right there. Oh, and he's gone. Okay. Might be able to pull 2 or 3 from this. There's a lot of trees sunken over here. You got a little gully that comes in right there. Got another one. Oh, and he got off and he's back on there, and I got him. There we go. 2 in a row, folks. 2 in a row. It's on again. The fish went dead there for a minute. Now I got them figured out. They're hiding in this calmer water where the logs are, and that's a real largemouth, and he's decent. That's a nice fish there. No smallmouth as of yet. Gosh, boy, he's not easy to take off. I have to go to the bank. He's a little bigger than the rest I've caught. Maybe tied for that other largemouth. About 13 inches. Yep, got him. What is this, a goggle? No, it's a spotted bass again, and he fell off. Darn. Got him again. Something, I think this is just a sunfish. Yeah. Well, one got away and one didn't. Back to back. Pretty little long ear. Oh, I got a nice one, folks. Oh, man. There we go. Yes. Oh, yeah. Nice bass. Alright, let's get him up. He attacked that thing hard. That was a good bite and a good fight. And it's a big old bloated thing. Boy, this boy's been eating good right here. He's been really eating everything in sight, apparently. Good God. It's a hefty bass. He's only about 13 inches, but he weighs about like 3 pounds. Weird. I'm talking a big old pot belly. Big pot belly bass right here. I would keep him, but my bucket's too far away. Nice little fat. Look how fat that thing is. It definitely ain't pregnant because it's July, but it just eats real good. Well, he's really slammed this lure, I'm telling you. He bit like a 5-pounder would. Alright, got another long ear. Pretty one. Came up and attacked it just like a topwater. Sunfish topwater. They're coming up, and as soon as it hits the water, they're coming up and attacking it. Almost I'd say 3 out of 4 of them. That's how I've caught them. I don't mind catching these. Boy, that's a pretty one there. He's got streaks going up and down, like vertical bars. That's a beauty. All right. Channel cat on this bomber crankbait. I was wondering why it was spinning so weird. Boy, he got slime all over my line and everything. I was wondering why he was spinning. I didn't know what to think. He's not huge, but it was something different anyway. For 1 second, I thought it was a walleye because it was real long and slender. It fooled me. But I don't know if maybe I just dragged the bottom or whatnot. This is a really big hole here. In the fall, after these weeds die off, I can come down here and I can go around this and pop down certain spots on that hill. This looks like a real promising hole. It's really deep. I can't walk across this one. I bet it's 8 to 10 foot deep here. Alright, we're going to put him back. Little channel cat. Finally got something different anyway. Nice surprise. Alright.